I said quiet! Welcome to Fable Table, an actual play live stream focused on critical world building, collaborative storytelling, and finding the fun in games. I'm your host, Nick Bowen. Joining me today is the cast of this show, Starcana, The Second Breath. It is like wrangling cats during that intro video, because they... Yep, oh my. They just want to start talking about whatever, which is fine. But then as soon as I'm like, okay, we're getting close to the end of the video, I need you to be quiet, they're all like, penis, 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 buttle, buttle, buttle.
Hi, Apollo, have you met us?
I have, and why did I decide to do a show with you all is the question at large here.
I think the weird part is it was all of us minus Whitney, but this is normally Whitney's, like...
Whitney's bit.
Yeah.
I think it's your bit, Dave.
I think it's just the bit with this show.
Yeah.
At least that's what I was in, and I was like, and that's how I got out of some prison. I think Turkish prison, I said.
Oh my.
That first time.
Incredible. So we are picking up in our story of The Second Breath after Daniel managed to argue their way out of being arrested for murder of a knight. Renton Shellback was sitting on the other side across from you all with some attorney whose name I could have sworn I had a whole page of notes, and I'm looking back at my notes section for that entire arc, and I have two lines of notes. What happened to all my notes? Yeah, the
lizard guy, right? Was he a lizard?
Shoot, I don't know.
What was he?
I don't know, but he was sure a snake.
Oh, that's great. So
was he a rat? He was something weird.
He was something weird. You do like our animal people here. Well, I oftentimes take notes physically and then put them over afterwards, but I clearly didn't. Got so many random notes lying around here. All right, so you all have argued your way out of being arrested, and a weight has been lifted as you've been getting pursued by Renton Shellback as your rival for quite a while. But it feels like his avenues for doing so have dried up for the moment. And here you all are, still in the town of Millendale. Let's get some music going. And you are... This might be a little loud. That's good. So, you all are still in Millendale, but have your freedom. As a bit of a recap of kind of what's going on the large scale, we have the second breath happening, where people, when they die, are moments to minutes or sometimes hours later coming back to life in their own body, but it's a dead body. But they're not zombies in the traditional sense. They are the same person, just in a dead body. And your current employer, Dr. Vic McTheil, surmises with her expertise in the cosmology of your world and the gods and how all their stuff like reincarnation and souls, and with all of her expertise, she suspects that it has something to do with Arenel, a capital city of the Pedal Principality. And it is a city that has a giant spring underneath it that is the source of most rivers in the country. And her understanding of how souls work is that souls, when someone dies, are supposed to travel along the rivers and make their way back to the moon. But something is interfering with that process. Yep, there's some beavers afoot.
Sorry.
So you're all on a journey to Arenel, essentially. But something else is happening, especially with the fact that there is a giant country, the Lutz Principality, before you, between you and Aranel. And recently, a lot of the citizens of Lutz have been fleeing as refugees into the Luthen Principality, which is this country that you all are in. So there are reborn, returned people fleeing their country, coming here, and is putting a lot of socio-economic pressure on the area. Villages on the border are being flooded. They do not have enough resources, so people are fleeing them and coming to the cities and towns this way, like the two we can see here, Lillandale and Axel. And so their populations and the refugees are being continuously displaced, and it's kind of like a domino effect, leading back here to Millendale, which is where we have first started seeing this. Yeah. Is there any questions about that kind of like big picture recap, or any questions or ideas? Anything anyone wants to share about the large picture stuff before we get into it? Okay. We were recently joined.
I just want the record to show that WhitneyJoe's character was the one that was. Who else was supposed to go to jail with you? Because it was not me. I was in the audience, fam. I was not ready to go to jail.
No, Dr.
Okay, but
McNeil
we all
was
could have been.
arrested.
Any
Dr.
one of us
McNeil
could have been
and you.
captured back during the thing.
Okay, but we weren't, right? So you have to go back at some point, right? But
Right.
I don't speak French, so who is we? You know?
Yeah, you basically you were ruled as like, you basically took a plea deal. Was that right?
No,
Yes.
it was like a yes, sort of. You're coming back after your task is over. You have to come back and do your assigned time. But they would do the assigning your time then, or whatever. I don't remember.
We gotta watch back through to get this.
It doesn't it doesn't matter in the present moment, but
No.
it probably will down the line eventually.
But I'm not
Matt.
going to jail, is what I know.
Hey, chat. Want to figure it out for us? That'd be
Probably
great.
not. No,
No, they're
we can
busy.
do our own homework.
They're
We should
busy.
have done our own homework.
Okay, so some other things going on. Your former mentor, Cleo, Scotland Pippinich, who is
Big Pip.
Big Pip, is been kind of like looting local stockpiles.
Yeah, that's what we do.
To make sure. No, you all did not do that. He has been doing that, and he recruited Natasha, your former Japetan traveling companion, because she could
hide.
like sneak in as a tiny person and hide and play dead like a Toy Story character.
Natty, Natasha.
Miro's
But
bestie's gone.
But instead, you have brought on one of Scotland Pippinich's crew who is trying to get out, Mascara,
Mascara.
who is a tiefling with some really wild-looking guns. Hell yeah. So.
I mean, they wouldn't know what guns are, but yes.
Yeah, they're explained as like they're like hand crossbows, but they shoot energy.
Metal energy, right?
I
thought you don't.
I don't
shoot
remember
actual
what
bullets?
I don't remember what Anna decided. I just shared, if you decide to do bullets, know that nowhere on this world are bullets being made.
Yeah, no, I was fine with the energy weapon.
Energy. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. I was just curious.
And I think mechanically I explained, like, if you hit a nat 1, that gun might have to have a recharge or reset period. As just like a fun little aside.
Well, then you don't have to worry about me ever actually using them, because all I do is roll bad.
No.
Fair enough.
New
Okay.
character, new you.
New character, new you. Yeah. So, Dr. McFeel says, basically indicates to you all after you leave the courthouse that, so much of our day has been spent dealing with this. So glad it's over. I've gotten a note that I need to speak with my superiors from the Alistair Academy. The day is yours, but we'll meet tonight and we'll chat if we need to. Otherwise, we'll head out tomorrow morning. So you all have some free time, so to speak, if you would like to do anything in Millendale.
Can you tell us more about what is like generally around that we would have access to from where we are currently at?
Yeah, so the city is pretty large. Like this is definitely a city, although Millendale, not quite as far as the capital city of Farlander, is the largest. It's like the second or third largest city in the entire principality. So there's a lot of stuff here. There's, blacksmiths, markets, shops, like anything you can think of in a, medieval fantasy city, you probably have access to it here. Although because of the nature of how stressed the supplies are in this area with everything that's going on, you could look for something, but they might not have it. I think we already had a visit to a magic shop and they just didn't have what you were looking for exactly, if I remember right.
I stole a book.
You did steal a book, that's right.
I sure did.
Horrible.
Don't judge me.
No honor amongst thieves. Wow.
Yeah. So if anyone has anything that they're really keen on doing, let's do it. Otherwise, we can just fast forward.
I don't have anything very specific to do.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
All right.
Wait, didn't we have we were gonna
I've just been part of a group of other adventurers. I'm probably had all my needs taken care of up to a certain point.
Perfect.
So did Miro.
Can we utilize this time to access more equipment and things like that?
Yeah. If there is just mundane equipment that you all want, like stuff that you can find in, I don't know if you all book, but anything on the equipment page, if you're in a town like this and you have money to spend and anything under 25 gold, you can just buy. I don't care. You don't even have to tell me you bought it. Just do that homework yourself. But when it comes to more expensive things, maybe anything 50 gold and below is just available. But anything higher, like half plate, splint, maybe, I don't know, something that might seem rarer, like a spyglass or poison or, I don't know, just let me know and we can talk about it. Or if there's anything not listed, let me know and we can talk about it. I'm generally in favor of giving you an opportunity to get cool stuff. How do I
find out how much something would cost?
Well, you just name it and we figure it out.
What about a wand of conducting? Right?
Okay. So wands are magic items and they are very rare. So that magic shop, you could go there and inquire about it. A wand of conducting.
Different. I'm just looking at different types that are here and seeing what I would want.
What about any sort of healing potion?
Yeah, there's healing potions here.
How much?
I mean, we're buying in bulk?
Well, how much is a healing potion?
Healing potions are probably the classic 50 gold.
I just put a very helpful link in the chat for it's a fairly all-encompassing
yes, 5e tools.
It was a rabbit folk was the lawyer. I see it here in the chat box for the
Oh, that's right.
Chat. I put a picture of one last week.
Yeah, hair and
Okay,
gun.
let me see.
Excuse me.
You know what? I'm gonna make things easy on me. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna step for a second.
Cool. 5E tools. Very good.
I don't know how to utilize this, so I'm gonna just pretend I didn't see it.
That's fine. If there's something that comes to you that you're interested in getting your hands on, just like bring it up and we'll
All right,
talk
let
it
me
out.
look.
Yeah, I mean, I think they have. They don't have gear on here, do they?
Oh
They
yeah,
have items. They put in
items.
items.
Wand of conducting. Page
Yeah, I don't know
319.
what that is.
And holding it, you can take a magic action, expend a charge, and create orchestral music.
Oh, that's what I was looking at. I was looking at an enspelled staff as well.
It's an enspelled staff.
Oh, it says requires attunement by a spellcaster.
Thank you,
which I don't
Whitney.
think we have.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna.
The other one wasn't loading, so I was looking for my book. But I put my book somewhere.
Let me look at armor. Actually, that's way more important.
Or if anyone wants to like gather information by like observing or talking to people, trying to understand the situation in the town or at large better, feel free to pitch me ideas of who you would be talking to or what you would be trying to find out.
What about if I wanted to get an armor, like a breastplate?
Yeah. Yeah, there's blacksmiths and armorers around.
Okay. I'm gonna add it then. I'm gonna get myself an armor of gleaming breastplate, banging ass, like golden bustier looking breastplate. Oh, she's about to look lit.
How much gold do you have?
I don't know. How would I even know?
Look in your inventory.
Inventory. Manage inventory. My inventory. I don't know if I've been keeping track of what I've had.
I can tell you, you probably don't have enough for a breastplate.
Also,
We had
a
money
rogue-
we stole from this guy when we took his
So-
house.
a breastplate is 400 gold, and also,
Oh, bitch. All right.
but
never
also
mind.
you can't because you're a rogue. You don't have proficiency in that anyways. So you're
Okay,
good.
well, I'll just mind my business and get me a potion. Okay, I'm gonna get a potion.
Yeah, I think rogues only have proficiency with light armor. Then they need like other stuff for medium.
Yeah, you and I have the same armor proficiencies, I think.
If you have studded leather, that's about the best you can do right now.
No, I'm gonna get a potion of healing.
Okay, great.
Okay, great. Got it. What the hell are ball bearings? Why do I own them? Can I sell this shit?
Ball bearings are like marbles that you Home Alone style set as a trap to
They're really fun.
slow people down.
I have ball bearings. I have a bell, a candle, a crowbar, lantern, oil, rope.
That's part of your starting equipment.
Yeah, I'm like, what is all this? I don't even use this shit. We should start using our stuff.
You absolutely should.
I'm just talking. Crap. I'm just talking to talk. I'm sorry.
All right.
Using our equipment. Yeah,
Unbelievable.
no, that's all really normal stuff for a thief to have.
All you need is your pep and your wit and maybe a good sword or dagger. All right.
They're in my mind, the daggers.
Final call for things to
Sorry,
do in
I brought
town.
it up.
You're
I'm
fine.
good.
You're fine.
I didn't know we were supposed to start with like either 44 times 10 or 5d4 times 10. That's interesting.
I think that's if you don't take starting equipment. Okay, so that evening, you get back to the academy accommodations, that kind of mansion that you all have been staying in for guests of the academy in Millendale. And Dr. McTheil looks very disturbed. She indicates that she had a conversation with her supervisor, basically. Chairman, I believe their name was Chairman McAwesome Sauce.
I believe that's the name of her.
And she kind of leaves it at that, and she indicates that you all will be heading out in the morning.
Great.
That's vague and upsetting.
It is vague and upsetting. She is being vague because she is upset. So
She upset with us. We're awesome.
yeah. Yes.
Would I be able to get some studded armor? Because I just have regular leather.
Yeah. If you have gold for it. Well, you know what? I think your character would probably have gotten some studded leather armor. And would have that operating in your previous capacity.
Nice.
Damn, I'm like halfway to affording that.
So the next morning, you all wake up, pack up, and get ready to leave. There is some activity, more activity going on in the city throughout the morning as you all like pack up your things and get the wagon loaded up. Sylvie gets set to go. There are more soldiers arriving into the city, and things seem a bit chaotic. They don't seem that interested in you all. All of the refugees in the city seem very concerned about this when they see soldiers, but the soldiers are seeming to leave them alone. You are on your way down the long Y and getting ready to head to the south end of the city, and you kind of overhear some soldiers speaking with one another, and they seem concerned about the state of supplies in Millendale, and how the criminal element has made another strike and raided another depot. Can I get perception checks from everyone?
Let's go.
Sure.
I'm looking for an average of 14 or higher.
Ooh wee. Ooh wee.
Okay.
Miyamiro got this.
That's
baby.
pretty good. Yeah, I think that's close enough. They indicate a anxiety that Millendale is about as far forward as the army is going to push. And it will have to be here where they stay. And there is some anxiety for the smaller cities and villages ahead of Millendale. If supplies continue to take a hit, we won't be able to go any further than this without a supply line. Is their concern.
Interesting. Let me see. Come on. I'm trying to get in my spells. Nope, don't mind that. My sheet's acting up.
No worries. Okay. So, The question becomes, which direction does the party head? Things seem to be coming to tensions seem to be flaring up with the political military situation with Lutz. And so heading down the path towards the town of Axel, which is a city renowned for being the hub of a bunch of different major routes. That is like heading directly to Lutz home, the capital of the Lutz Principality. It is one of the options of heading towards Aranel, but Dr. McTheil seems that it might be better to head west toward Lillandale and avoid the direct line with Lutz home. So she advocates for heading west to Lillandale.
I think we just
doing the easiest.
We've given this woman enough grief. Let's just follow her lead for once.
Agreed.
All right. So
Follow her lead.
you hit the road. You're on your way to Lillandale. It's going to take, let's see how far this is. Whoops. I don't want to snap. I think I set up the map to have like scale. So about 50 miles, that's like 2.5 days of travel, roughly 20 miles a day or so. So you hit the road, you're on the path, and there are, as you suspect, a lot of people migrating toward Millendale along this path. There's lots of citizens of Luthen that are abandoning their homes and heading to Millendale. There are a lot of refugees as well. And it's kind of a harrowing sight to see so many people all so shabby looking. But everyone seems cheery that they're not, being seized by Lutz soldiers in their own country. Along the way, there are some checkpoints with some knights who are just kind of like checking on people's papers, going through their possessions, letting them go and such. And there are also a number of like broken down wagons, people who are sick on the side of the road, people sitting on the side of the road with signs asking for help.
Are we stopped like near these people?
No, I mean, you can if you decide to take a rest break. There's a lot of activity on the road. You can probably go anywhere between, a few minutes to an hour without seeing someone, but it's becoming a very busy road. So you're constantly like seeing people, sometimes like large groups of people all traveling together, or you'll walk by someone.
But there's nobody but us heading the opposite direction.
Everyone is heading towards Millendale. You are leaving Millendale. That's right.
Interesting.
Leo, Daniel, should we figure out?
So it's one scene from Independence Day?
Oh my God, it's been so long since I've seen Independence Day. But yeah, I mean, I think you all get the vibe.
Daniel, Cleo, do you think we should ask someone what's going on?
I personally think we've gotten ourselves into enough problems, and I kind of want to just lay low as we do what we have to do. But y'all,
I mean, we don't have to ask. We don't have to ask a guard, but I don't want to walk into a trap.
I think it would be good to be aware of what's happening so that it doesn't become an issue for us later.
Well, feel free to poke around and ask someone then. I'll follow your lead.
Apollo, is there any like pedestrian coming from there that's just like sitting on the side of this road?
Do you want another perception?
No, I mean, you can you can see that when there are people on the side of the road. I guess the question is like, which of these three types of people are you engaging with? Are you engaging with the knights? Are you engaging with the locals who seem to be fleeing their homes? Or are you engaging with the second breath Lutz citizens who have fled, like the refugees who have fled their country?
Miro would like to talk to like someone, a villager, someone
Like
not
that regular townsfolk, yeah.
right.
Yeah. So a local Luthen citizen from Lillandale, you address them, and they look very concerned and confused why you're heading in that direction. They say it's very crowded. The cities and the city of Lillandale and all the surrounding villages have been just inundated with these refugees and immigrants from the local country. There are not enough supplies to go around. It's just the whole town has become a campground. And it's really tense. People are scrounging for food. People are getting sick because they're running out of supplies there. And there's all these undead people. And there's word that soldiers of Lutz might, be getting bold and pushing into the country soon. So I thought it best to not be around. Why are you going?
Vacation.
What's a vacation?
Oh, I'm sorry. We're taking
Leisure
a little bit
travel.
Leisure travel. We're taking some time to ourselves.
Oh, like one of those cruises on the rivers I've heard of?
Yes,
Yeah,
we love cruising.
But
Yes, Daniel loves cruising.
Oh, for sure. No, we're campers. We're experienced campers, and we just like to go to like these really like nice popularized and talked about forests and stuff and just take in nature.
Well, good luck with that, I guess. And be safe.
You too.
All right.
Let's go.
You continue on your way. And the first night you make camp and some other refugees approach you, ask if they can camp with you. Nothing seems out of the ordinary or concerning about them. There are more of them than are you, but they have very little in the way of supplies. They have no weapons that you can see. The evening is fine. You share camp with them, you move on. The next day is much of the same. And so is the next night, and the next day, and then in the afternoon of the third day of travel, you arrive at Lillandale. And it is quite the sight to see. There are a ton of makeshift camps just around the city and around the exterior. It is extremely population dense here, and it is a much smaller city than Millendale. And different from Millendale is the fact that like Lillandale only has so much infrastructure to support a population. It's like a very small city, and there are just way too many people here. It is theorized that the returned second breath people don't need to eat because they're already dead. So like they can't die from starvation. And so you see a lot of people not eating because they just simply do not have food to feed themselves. People who are already dead, and they are oftentimes just kind of laying down. And it is a very sad sight. They are not dying, but you can tell that their bodies are wasting away very quickly.
These poor people. Does as we enter the town, does anything like building wise, shrine wise, anything stick out that we can see? Like monuments, anything like that?
There's probably a temple, a church to the gods, like every other city, or city. Even some villages have either a small church or a shrine, or some sort of place of worship that they will have constructed. There is a small academy. I guess you could call it like a library. This is not a place built for accommodations, but it has the Alistair Academy banner on it, and it is a place of gathering and a place of knowledge. There are not a lot of people there.
Miro looks at Dr. McTheil and says, what is our business here in this town?
It's not here that that our business is, says Dr. McTheil. I was speaking with my superior, and I have received new orders regarding our mission. The political situation with Lutz is getting tense, as you can see, but there are rumors circulating, and the prince and his court, as well as the academy, are getting very nervous. And so we have been requested to do some reconnaissance on the Lutz's forces. There is a rather troubling rumor about the nature of their army and some recent changes that have been made, which might lend credence to another extremely troubling rumor about the Lutz Prince himself. As I'm sure you're aware, the ruling family of Lutz and the noble families that support the noble family are all great sorcerers and wizards. And they have used their magical power to support their army in their expansionist policy. But the last century or two have been quite peaceful. But as we can see, things are taking a turn, and there is some uncorroborated intelligence that the Prince of Lutz is dabbling into some necromantic magic.
Miro would have a slight understanding of like that back history because of Yuri, correct?
Oh yeah. I think this is all like kind of general information and understanding of the like political world that you all would have some varying degree of knowledge about. Like, oh yeah, the Lutz family, they're sorcerers and they have wizards that are in their court of politics. You might also, here's some information that you would also be aware of, but it's going to connect some dots for you. A few generations ago, or a generation ago, there was a coup by several of the Lutz noble families that left the ruling family a little nervous and vulnerable, and many of the children of those noble families were banished, and many of those banished family members, like Renton Shellback, opted to come to Luthen and the Academy to maintain their strength of magic.
Nibbling asshole.
So Renton Shellback is from the Lutz, like nobility.
So So
It's giving
were-
Malfoy. Like,
Yes, it is giving Malfoy.
okay, so Miro, this is gonna be a stab because Miro knows that Dr. McTheil knew Yuri, and Miro knows that at one point, years and years and years ago, Yuri was banished outside of where he was into
side of the
wooded
Traitor's
areas.
Castle.
Yeah. So
Don't
Miro,
roll your eyes. It's a joke.
yeah, Miro looks at Dr. McTheil and goes, "So, is there a connection to the mission at hand? To the, how do I want to say this? The back then potential takeover, yada yada. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
So
is
you're
there a
s-
connection?
Is there a connection between Yuri and the?
No. I'll ask that later. I'm not.
Oh, okay.
asking
Sorry.
that now. Is there a connection for our mission now to what happened years ago? With this attempted takeover.
She hesitates for a second. The connection is it's this. The prince is very vulnerable and isolated since many of his family members died. They punished the nobles who rose against him, but he's been very cautious ever since. And he is young. And has lost many of his advisors to the coup and to age. And I think that he has worked closely with the Academy and the Luthen Principality because he has been vulnerable. And now, with the second breath happening, there is a rumor that he has made efforts to become a lich. And it would make sense that he is harvesting his own citizenry of dead for their returned souls so that he might use them for his own power. That is what we need to verify.
So how do we do this?
We go to the front line. We find some Lutz soldiers and see what happens. See what has become of them.
Cleo, Daniel, Mascara, I guess we're fighting.
I would like to avoid that. We don't need to engage directly.
That's just fine, and I'm happy to fight whenever needed.
Can we like
Needed being the operative
talk
word there.
these things out? I'm sore. We've literally been fighting for no reason recently. Like, I'm always ready to fuck some shit up, but do we need to fight?
Daniel,
I don't. Does this feel like something? How do I put these? I don't really care about anyone besides myself.
We know. We didn't just
Yeah.
sit in a courthouse for an entire day to support you for anything, you know?
I know.
I mean, like, we can. I don't know.
We sat
What
there
is
and watched you beat Ally McBeal for like 4 hours. Like,
it? Okay, fine. What do you want to do? I'm taking your side.
well, what's Dr. McTheil want to do? Because legitimately, at this point, we have put this lovely older lady through significant trauma, and I am trying to prevent her from having a brain aneurysm due to us.
A valid strategy.
I am fine. Hang on one second. Oh, sorry.
Are we fighting?
No, sorry. I thought I heard Nova like crying, but it's my fiance
God.
got home and is like playing with her. I didn't realize she had gotten home. Dr. McNeil is just kind of shrugs and is like, this is my job. This is my mission. And I've hired you all to come along and help me with it. I appreciate the concern. Right now, our objective is to observe, not necessarily fight unless we have to. It is very imperative, in fact, that we try not to escalate with the army of Lutz. Tensions are high. We should be trying to de-escalate, especially if we need to move through their country to get to our other objective. And she kind of like trails off with that thought.
I look back at Miro and I say, well, you heard me, Ma. Let's keep moving.
Miro actually chuckles for once at the word Meemaw. Miro nods. I think Miro knows something deeper is going on, though. Mm-hmm. I think Miro is bracing for the worst, knowing little things that he's like learned over the years from Yuri, like little tall tales that he's heard. That can we just play with the dog?
Oh, that was me reaching out and holding hands with my fiance, but sure.
Oh no, I just want hi. I thought I heard a squeak toy, so
yes, she is very
She's
happy.
in the room excited, yes.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
She's following Mom. She's
She
all over the
is.
place.
She
But
is.
yeah, Miro is, I think, bracing from hearing like old wives' tales from Yuri back in the day, different stuff.
I'll turn to Miro and I say, I understand you're feeling the need to fight. We can be on high alert just in case something goes down, but let's just stick close to Dr. McNeil and keep our heads down.
Whatever keeps you guys safe.
I mean, I'm always happy to throw down, as they say. But I'm much better in the back line. So,
If they're truly this bad, then we will probably be forced in eventually. If they are not truly this bad, then we will not be. I think we just let it be, and we see what happens.
very reasonable.
Yeah.
There's no urgency.
We wait and let them be the first to attack. At least we will be aware it's coming and we can prepare for it. Going in guns blazing is probably not our best bet.
Dr. McNeil, is there a place that we can just kind of lay low for a moment and kind of get ourselves together?
I'll find somewhere for us to. Yes, and she'll head into the Academy Library, and a few minutes later come out. They have a room we can use. There are almost exclusively Luthen citizens holed up here in the hallways and in some of the rooms. You go past a couple like conference rooms or private reading rooms where people are set up as kind of like this is where they are camping or lodging. And then there is an office, a large office that the librarian, the head librarian of the academy here, like invites you into. And she says, you can use this to meet if you want. It is my staff's office. If you need to stay here, just let me know and I'll grab some things and make way for you. And so you have a room to yourself here.
And this is the head office, you said.
This is their like satellite location here. Like the academy, much like churches, or like the church like to have, you know, like a church in every town. Well, they have like a library or headquarter office in each town as just like a place of operating out of if anyone from the academy has business here, or anyone with business with the academy needs to meet with someone.
Is there anything like laying around desks or like paperwork, anything of that nature?
Yeah, they've got a bunch of stuff here. What are you looking for in particular?
Articles, notes, anything Alistair Academy, something that could potentially like be of info to us, maybe without Dr. McFeel noticing that we notice anything.
Oh, you want to steal? Idea.
It's not so much like a specific note. I think Mazkara would probably have noticed this in the town, and maybe any of you might have noticed this in the library in particular. But the military presence here, like there are a lot of knights here, like helping keep order, and they are serving the people. Like they are helping at like food stations and passing out supplies that have arrived, which isn't much. But also here at the Academy satellite office, the library, as it were, they seem to be packing up.
Are they leaving here too?
Like not everything, but there are some things that seem ready to go that wouldn't be
At a moment's notice.
Yeah, that wouldn't normally be packed up. Like some really nice, like there's a box in this office with really important looking books, and you might go through them. Yeah. They're like some really important historical records of the town and of its citizens, and just like stuff that the government would be really interested in keeping record of, like, and making sure they don't lose those records. It's not anything of like value to you all, but it's like, oh, they are.
Miro, wait, Daniel has duplicate, right?
I don't know. Do you?
I don't have it stocked today, but I can, if you let me sleep. Oh yes, no, never mind. I have it.
I mean, what kind of like? I'm only.
What can I do with it?
No, I'm only asking about this because you brought it up. What kind of books in town historical stuff is it?
Oh, it would
is
be
it anything that would benefit us.
No, it's going to be stuff like tax records and important marriages between people in the upper class and their records of their children for hereditary purposes. And
I mean, Daniel's good at counting money. We can look through the tax records.
There's not meant to be anything here of import for you all.
Look, we find anything fraudulent, we can sue them. We could take
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm sure the overrun courts in Millendale. Yeah, exactly. Miro Treva, feudal attorney extraordinaire. Okay, so you all are posting up here in this very inundated town, very overpopulated town. You have a place to spend the night. Anything else of interest you all want to do before we hit the road again? I'm happy to slow things down. I'm just trying to like move us toward
where you want us to be.
No, you're fine. I'm okay with moving.
Yeah, no, this is fine. Yeah. This is a good pace.
No, I like the questions and the intrigue, Dave, especially.
To be honest, I was trying to get hints to see if there was anything that I can loot so I can sell it because I'm at 18 gold.
Ooh. Well, Dave, there's probably like a small coin purse in the head librarian's desk, but it's also like,
Civil servant. That's low.
but it's also like, you know, a wad of cash you've left in your desk at work. She'll probably know if it goes missing, and she also knows who she just let into her office.
I bet
Yeah, but she won't know which person did it.
Notice.
She wouldn't know which person did it specifically.
All right. Well,
Girl.
there's a bag of 20 gold, Dave.
Do I take it? Nah, I'll leave it. I'll leave it.
All right. There is the next morning a great deal of people beginning to arrive in town. And there are there's a large platoon squad. Oh wait, how big is a platoon? I don't know my military terms.
I think it's normally like a lot, 30, 35, 40.
Oh yeah. There's probably like a small squad. Oh, a platoon is 3 to 4 squads. Okay, there is a large squad escorting another group of refugees. They're all heading into town, and there's a lot of noise and activity around town as people are coming in, trying to find their place, being met with a huge density of other people, and not really being able to settle in very easily. There are a couple of things you witness that morning before getting ready to leave in town. And that is that the soldiers seem to indicate that there is one more group of refugees that will be coming the next day, and that they are expecting to retreat from all and evacuate all of the towns and villages south of Lillandale, and that everyone from those areas should be here by morning tomorrow, or by end of day tomorrow. And the other thing you witness is that there is a Lutz citizen who begins to have what appears to be a hysteric fit in the middle of town. And they begin to shout that the second breath is a gift. The Prince of Lutz shall be its steward. We should have not fled, my brothers and sisters. We should have stayed. We should have burned our very souls for the prince, for he is going to become a god, and we could have been the fire that was lit to bring his rule, his order in the face of these uncertain times. And he just goes on and on and on as some soldiers begin to arrest him and try and silence him. He fights and squirms and continues to shout about how the citizens of Lutz should have given themselves to him.
So he was a raving lunatic?
Sounds like it.
Okay.
All right. You depart.
Sounds about right.
You head down the next leg of your journey. It is the next village is a little bit of a longer ride, a longer day, about 25 miles or so. You hit the road. There is no one on the road this time. The entire day.
So are they moving everyone? Are they moving all of the second breathers into these smaller towns?
About 5 miles in, you pass a village. It is deserted. A few miles later, another village, deserted.
Why aren't we looting these towns?
This is kind of creepy.
I get the sense there's probably not much there to be looted.
Right. If they left in a rush, they're taking their stuff and getting out of Dodge, right? Like they're not going to leave anything of value behind, really.
Not if they're being escorted by guards. They might just be told, we don't know unless we look.
I don't think those guards are going to steal their shit.
Yeah.
I'm down for some looting, but I don't want to waste my time looking for money that's not going to be there.
Unless it's food or coin, we don't really have need for it, says Dr. McTheil. And in fact, for much of our length of journey through Lutz, we probably will be avoiding major settlements, so gold might not even be of use to us.
Okay.
You hear a chicken who managed to escape. And you all have yourself some lunch.
Yeah.
No.
Yes,
I want to keep the chicken and name it.
No. Well, you can name it, and then we're gonna fry his ass up.
I want to name it.
What's
You
it?
want to name it?
Just shoot it as we see it.
You
What's
shoot
its
it?
name, Dave?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter now. Mascara killed it.
Give me.
Fine.
Let's highlight your guns, which I don't think we've seen in action. Describe what it looks like to see these guns shoot, and what it does to this chicken.
It's just like a normal muzzle flash. It's very loud, and then the chicken kind of gets a hole in it and dies. Unless the energy doesn't put holes in things, it just kills them.
You described it putting holes in things, so I'm fine to go with that.
I did when I blew up the sign.
Can I put a hole in that plan? Could I use charm person on Mascara?
Oh boy.
Can I
No,
even
I
agonize?
didn't ask for permission or anything. Somebody said, "Ooh, a chicken." You kill poultry when you.
If it's a quick draw, then no, it's fine. It's fine. I just wanted to save the chicken.
Charm person. Oh God. Do you have that spell?
I do.
Do you have that spell? I haven't seen charm person in a long time. Oh, I'm hearing my audio twice. Whoops. Sorry, chat. Wisdom saving throw. Okay, that's funny. All right. The chicken.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
There's a bit of chicken that is lost. Probably the head. I'd like to imagine that. Saving all of the lunch part of the chicken, which Mascara names lunch, and Cleo names lunch, and Daniel names lunch, and Miro doesn't want to name lunch. All right.
Bessie!
You all
Cow's name.
It's a chicken's name.
Pass a couple more villages and hamlets on your way, and then you arrive at what isn't even a settlement, but very near the border, or at least what Dr. McTheil believes is very near the border. There is a large refugee camp with a ton of soldiers. There are no local citizens here. There are various wagons with supplies being guarded by soldiers, but they are passing out supplies and helping refugees. And some of the soldiers greet you as you arrive. And a captain steps away to have a chat with Dr. McTheil in front of you all. And the gist is we're here under orders to receive any refugees. We are not to engage in any conflict with any Lutz soldiers. Thankfully, we haven't seen any yet, but we have a scout that says that there is a squad nearby that is heading this way, which makes me very nervous. He asked what y'all are doing here, and that he wasn't expecting to see anyone arrive from the north. and he says you're welcome to camp here, but know that there might be conflict coming. We will be doing our best to avoid it. But it's probably not safe here.
I need to rest. I'm okay with it. I'm afraid no ghosts.
Dr. McNeil indicates we are actually here to potentially like report back on some intel about the soldiers. So we will stay out of your way. But should things come to blows, we'll be here to assist. And the plan is to evacuate anyone else that arrives at dawn the next morning. They're hoping they can stay long enough to help a few more people fleeing the country before the soldiers arrive. It smells really bad here. It is the smell of death.
There's dead people laying around?
So everyone who is fleeing Lutz are people who have died. It is specifically Lutz citizens who have died that are being persecuted.
No.
Miro's just chilling. Actually, Miro pulls out the book that he stole, and he's sitting on the wagon, and he's just reading.
Anything else? Okay. You all camp for the night. You decide on a watch among your party just to keep an eye on things among, your circle of trust. And can I get everyone to roll a d20, please?
Just a plain
Including
old
Sylvie?
D20?
No, not including Sylvie. Sorry.
Worth asking.
Oh,
And I will roll one for Dr. McNeil. Okay.
What did you say not to roll?
I said I will roll for Dr. McNeil.
I thought you said don't roll a 1, and then I rolled a 1.
I did rolling 1d20 and it didn't work.
You rolled
Wait,
a
is it-
1? Oh my god.
All
Wait,
right.
no, one.
In-
That's why it didn't work.
In the chat,
No, it's not working.
Temer quite a while ago redeemed a puppy treat.
Why is it not working?
/R
It's
space 1d20. All right, Temer's Bon Appetit is
there we go.
redeemed. I'll get Amy's Trito soon. That's a 1.
Whoops.
2 ones.
Cleo. Wait, who are we missing? What did you get, WhitneyJoe?
Don't worry about it.
WhitneyJoe got a 1.
I need to know, is it you got a 1?
I got a
did
1.
say I got a 1.
Okay. Cleo, it is your shift on watch.
Oh shit! I'm
when
about to get into something. I just know
You
it.
see something shiny in the distance. This is perfect. You have night vision, right? Or don't you?
I do up to a certain.
Right.
vision.
Okay.
Let me check.
You can see and you hear some stomping of metal in the distance, and you see shininess of the gleam of light on armor.
Oh shit!
The Lutz Knights have arrived.
I shake Daniel and Miro and say, "Get up, get up,
I'm up.
Mascara, get up."
As I get up, do I see just any random creatures around?
Random creatures. Are you asking about a specific random creature?
No.
Do you have detection of random creatures that like would heighten your reaction? I mean, no, there's not going to be any creatures around here. It smells like fucking death around here. Animals are avoiding this place.
Okay. Just asking.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
You were about to try some shit.
I don't know what WhitneyJoe's up to. Whatever it is, I like it, but I'm not. I don't know what it is. So, okay. So there are soldiers approaching in the distance. The Luthen knights are also like begin to rouse as there's some shouts that someone approaches, and all of the knights begin to don their armor and grab their weapons. There are some in the back that grab bows and arrows, others that grab spears and swords and shields that begin to move to the front. Meanwhile, the refugees, begin to huddle among each other around the dim embers of their campfires. And coming into view near some torches that the soldiers at the front line are holding, appear some Lutz soldiers. I don't really think I have a description of what like Lutz's colors or armor looks like. Any kind of nefarious but practical ideas?
What about like a dirty looking, like a dark bronze color, like something that like reads kind of ominous and dark?
Yeah, I like the idea of dark bronze. They have these dark bronze plates that your eyes squinting picked up in the distance, reflecting the light of the embers and torches and fires around this refugee camp. They arrive. You can see them in dim but full view. There are about a dozen soldiers. And if I could have a perception check from everyone.
From who? From everyone?
Everyone.
Okay.
But Cleo, since you are on watch, you have advantage. So roll again if you
17. Like. I'll roll again, yeah, just in case. Nope, okay. First one's the best one.
I got a 15.
All right. Miro, you're a druid. You hear some animals off to the east fluttering and being disturbed in the direction of, like, they come from those direction and they start moving toward the camp and then veer away. Cleo, you hear from the west that there are some other soldiers flanking the camp in their boots.
Oh shit. Okay.
So they're coming from two sides.
They're encircling this refugee camp. There are more soldiers than the squad in front of you. Here, the captain in charge who you met, there is a platoon. So there are like 3 squads of soldiers here.
I don't even see us on this map anymore.
I'm not really using the map. You're just here
okay.
on the
Okay.
On the border.
Gotcha.
Near the border.
Okay.
I do not have a battle map.
What is the distance approximately?
The groups that are flanking seem to be much further away than the squad of soldiers in front of you, who have basically walked right up to the camp. Their weapons are not drawn, but they are fully armored out.
Okay.
Would you say like 200 feet, 100 feet?
You all are probably
feet?
far back near, or maybe not near the center, but like in the middle and back. You were probably asked and probably desired to stay further away from the smell of dead people.
Yeah.
And so, and Dr. McTheil insisted, like, we are here to observe, not necessarily to intervene unless we have to. But from this, and you all could like move up into the camp if you wanted to. I'm not stopping you from doing that. But from your distance, you can observe the interaction. the captain of this camp and the guard here, he like welcomes them. He says, "Let's soldiers, welcome to our camp." And he says this very loudly, basically for the entire camp to hear. Like he wants to kind of publicize this interaction so everyone knows what's going on.
Crazy.
You can see on the armor, like Dr. McTheil is kind of squinting. And in fact, she like opens up her hand and creates a circle and creates a ring with her finger. And she is peering with one eye through it. And you hear her say the word damn. And she invites you all to look through her spyglass spell. You look, if you're here, or maybe if you've moved closer to the soldiers, you can see that there are runes etched on the armor of the soldiers.
I would like to, just because, use detect magic. Can I?
Can I also make a religion check?
Yes. Give me those checks. Give me any kind of check you want.
Any kind of check. Okay, let me see.
14.
On a religion check?
Yes.
And how far is detect magic? That is 30 feet in front of you, so you'd have to get very close.
Oh, okay.
What about like a stealth check to get like to sneak up on them?
Yeah, give me your stealth check.
16.
Okay, so several of you begin moving in through the crowd. Cleo's trying to blend in and become very unassuming. Miro, it's fine if you're moving up in the camp and put on your, magic colored glasses. And Daniel, you are doing a religion check. Can you tell me more about what are you trying to learn, or through what perspective or lens are you trying to think about the situation through?
I'm looking at the runes, and I'm trying to get a sense of what kind of divine energy may or may not be there, whether or not they may have any connection to I'm sorry, I forgot how to speak English. There were those runes a while ago that we encountered, I think a few different times, that seemed divine in connection.
Oh wait, what was that context? What were those runes?
One was the meteor thing.
Oh, that's right. No.
And also the Nullist one.
These are very different. And in fact, for those of you who are still with Dr. McTheil and looking through her little spyglass spell, she says necromancy. Daniel, you get the hair on the back of your neck, if you haven't shaved the hair off of all of your body, stands up, or you get goosebumps rather. You also hear the snort of God, what's his name? We haven't seen him in a while. Who's your psychopomp? What's his name again?
Oh, Clive.
Clive. Yeah. Suddenly, so that you get goosebumps, and suddenly the camera switches angle, and Clive is standing next to you and is snorting in a disgusted and defensive way that an elk would. I know that they're Clive is
No, yeah, you're right.
Chimera of animals, but yeah, Clive is present for a second and is not happy about what he's seeing.
Okay.
And yes, Miro, there are magic runes all over their armor.
Okay. I have a very stupid question.
What's that?
Well, I have a very stupid idea.
Oh, I love it.
That the questions are going to sound normal. How? I know you said that we can get closer, but just How far away is Dr. McTheil and the spyglass from that guy?
Y'all are in the. She is in the back of the camp. Probably, we could say 100, 150 meters back from the action or the front line.
Cool.
You all know that like there are soldiers in the distance on both sides, though. So she isn't, you know, she there is some exposure there.
Okay.
And you all can locate yourselves within the camp however you want. I will, whatever happens, I will not be battle mapping this because I cannot manage that many tokens and that much combat. We would be here forever. So if there is combat, I am going to truncate it, just so we're prepared for that.
Okay.
Yes. Any other questions?
Yes, I would like to do something very stupid.
Hell yeah.
And then, sorry, one last question before I do what I want to do, though. Actually, two questions. How far away is this man from the nearest person? And how far away are they from the nearest door?
There are no doors here. This is a camp.
Camps have doors? Like
there are
doors?
A lot of sleeping rolls and some tents and some wagons. There are zero doors. You are out in nature.
Okay.
We are camping because y'all are campers, right, Miro? You're campers. You love nature.
We are campers.
We're here to hike. And maybe something else, Daniel. If you want, Daniel, I can proceed with the dialogue before we get to the action option, or you can just act if you want.
Don't do a Miro, please. Just, no, I hear him saying don't do a Miro.
Dave has evolved.
I'm doing something clever.
Okay. Yeah, I love it.
So, I would like to subtly and stealthily get within 30 feet of this man.
Okay, great. The camp people are moving around. They're huddling. They're scared. People are trying to find other people. You move through the camp. No problem. While this is happening, there are those of you who are moving up, the captain has welcomed the Lutz soldier to this Luthen camp for refugees. He announces that these people are under Luthen protection. And if they are peaceful, they are welcome to parley. The Lutz, we'll just say the Lutz captain sneers at this and demands that all of the refugees be returned to them to return home.
Okay.
By order of their prince. I should finish that thought.
Who is the person nearest to the Lutz captain?
There's a whole squad of soldiers that are all there in full, probably plate armor.
Which one looks the stupidest?
There's a young looking one.
Great. We'll do that one.
Okay, great. Let me get some different music. See if this is a better fit. Go ahead.
I would love if you would give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Let me look up my
I'm
knight.
gonna cast a spell called Antagonize.
Leo.
Oh wait, that's not the. I mean, that is the spell, but that's not the button I wanted to press.
What's the distance? 30 feet. Okay. You antagonize one creature of your choice within range. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a fail, they take damage and must immediately use the reaction to make a melee attack against another creature of your choice that you can see. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Here is your wisdom
Just
saving throw.
chaos within them. Hard to trace.
That is a 5.
Great.
Okay, so I'll let this. I can continue to let the scene unfold, and then you can just interject your spell.
That most narratively interesting.
No, you pick the moment. So,
okay.
So the Lutz captain has said, like, sneered and said, "You will relinquish all these people back into our custody by order of our prince, Prince Lutz, the steward of the second breath, is what he calls his prince. And the captain, your captain, just kind of like looks to his left and right at all of these soldiers, and just gives a pregnant pause, which is basically like him allowing his people time to get like in position because they're still getting squared up. By order of my prince, the Luthen prince, I cannot abide your request. These people are under our care by order of the Luthen prince. What's that? Is this the moment?
And now.
You may leave if you wish. In peace. Please go in peace. And then you cast the spell. And one of the soldiers draws his sword and attacks his captain. Who I'm just going to roll an attack on behalf of this soldier. This stupid soldier. Where did my knight go? I'm just going to pop this open so I just have it here. He rolls an attack option, a great sword attack. They have AC. Nope. That is I don't know why it rolled with disadvantage. But
you
that isn't.
Have it set up to just. Oh, go for it.
Yeah, that's an 18. So that will hit his captain, who in fact he should have advantage because his captain was not expecting this. And is surprised. 11 damage. He just like runs through his captain, who like winces, and the other soldiers immediately shout, "They're sorcery! They're sorcery!" And they begin to charge forward and attack the Luthen soldiers, who react in kind.
I thought I was so clever.
Okay.
God. Okay, well, I guess it's time to battle. Miro didn't start it.
All right. So people begin screaming. Soldiers begin clashing. And you, Cleo, and Miro, you've picked up on these signs that there are enemies on the flanks. You basically direct, if you want, you can direct soldiers that there are enemies in that direction. But it's hard to, with all the screaming and shouting and fighting, it's hard to tell where exactly they are in the darkness. So a battle begins to unfold. What do you do?
Are we rolling?
No, I am not going to be long form combating this. We are going to truncate it and just kind of do cinematic actions.
How far away are the ones to the east and the west?
You can't tell. They're in the darkness. There is no light overhead shining into them. It's forested area. So it's really hard to tell. And now with all the screaming and combat, you cannot hear the signs that you did before that they were there.
Well, I've been waiting for this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast Erupting Earth towards where the Lutz captain is.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yep.
What does that do? I don't know if I've ever seen that spell in action.
I think the pencil, wait, no, the pencil's not what does that. Okay. Basically it says, what did I do? No, I want to just read it. Lord. Okay, show more. Choose a point you can see on the ground within range. It's 120 feet, by the way.
Okay.
A fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on that point. Each creature in that area must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d12 bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. Additionally, the ground in that area becomes difficult terrain until cleared. Each 5-foot square portion of the area requires at least 1 minute to clear by hand.
All right. You cast Erupting Earth, which hits the captain, just causing a shitload of damage to him as like earth erupts around him and like knocks him around. The ground in like kind of this line in front of the enemy soldiers becomes really disrupted and difficult to walk on, which the Luthen soldiers, your soldiers, are like hell yeah, and they basically use it as part of their like terrain and begin to create kind of a perimeter, forcing the Lutz soldiers to take bad terrain to engage with them. So you've given an advantage to these soldiers. What is Mascara doing here? I'm gonna kind of just go in a circle and kind of ask big picture, what are you doing? Not necessarily individual actions, but just like, how are you helping? What are you doing?
I can't put this in the game chat, but I would like to I just start shooting shit.
All right, you start shooting shit. Just give me an attack roll, and we'll just kind of like use that as a baseline for the effectiveness you have here.
For the purposes of the viewers, what AnnaTheLost posted in our Discord was the Danny DeVito meme. So anyways, I started blasting.
Yeah, this is pretty good. Here, I think I can pull this up. So anyway, I started blasting. It is... that is an 18. Hell yeah, you are shooting guys real good. Cleo, what are you doing to help?
Shots,
Sure.
I'm making both rolls.
I'm extrapolating this into like a minute or minutes of combat. Okay, great. Danny DeVito shooting everybody.
Oh, I'm muted. Okay. I was gonna take a magic action and cast Psychic Whispers, which can allow me to choose up to 3 creatures that I can see, and speak telepathically with them for a number of hours equal to the number I roll of a D8.
Okay.
So I wanted to do that so I can communicate with other leaders of combat to keep in contact about what is happening and allow them to understand what's going on with the flanking soldiers and whatnot. With over all of the screaming that's currently, it will allow me to speak with them internally while we're all fighting to keep us on
you link
task.
up with the captain and the squad leaders and are helping
the
coordinate.
Squad leaders, and
Nice.
yes, I will be telling them to watch for the flanks. And then once I do that, do you want me to roll the D8 to see how long that lasts?
No, I don't care about how long it lasts. What I want is I would like a
and
charisma.
then I grab my short bow and I get ready to aim far for whoever's coming.
Just roll me a charisma, just a charisma skill check to like connect with and help coordinate these people and like help them organize.
7?
Okay, a 7. You are not military trained, Cleo. So it does become a little too many cooks in the kitchen, but at least they have a line to coordinate with. So
Yes.
They are at least aware that there is going to be flanking happening. It's not the best response, but it's better than nothing.
Okay.
And letting the camp just get flanked on both sides. Yeah. Okay, Daniel.
Yeah, I think actually Cleo's thing might come in extra handy because I think Daniel's up to some nonsense. I think Daniel's on their Loki shit. Because I've got disguised self and I've also got switched form, so I can spot how people look. And I can also make myself look and sound like the other captain and give confusing, weird orders. I also have a spell called Zip It, so I can make him shut up if he tries to contradict me, or I don't like his orders that he's giving out.
Great.
So I'm just doing a lot of shenanigans, really, and trying to stay out of the fray.
Wonderful. Can you give me a charisma check? We just see the camera switches off of Cleo, and we see the Lutz captain barking orders that seem really really authoritative. What's that?
Is it a check or saving throw?
I just want to know the number. I just want to know like how high you get, and it'll be a degree of success.
A charisma check would be a 13.
Okay, yeah. So we see him barking orders, and then we see we see a different captain, same guy, stand up, and he's just like looks at you, and you smirk at him in his body form, and then you continue barking orders, and he goes to shout, and you just like snap your finger at him, and he shuts up. It's great. And the battle just begins to unfold. You all are doing work. You get into the fray. Dr. McFeel begins to cast spells on one of the flanking sides and working with the soldiers. And then in plain view, in front of several of you, one of the Luthen knights strikes down a Lutz knight, like just runs him through and kills him. And there's a sudden explosion of light, but it is a black, like at the center of the light is black and then green and then white. So it's kind of this like weird kind of necromantic color of explosion within the armor itself as the runes glow. So the knight within is killed, and he'd like the light in his eyes kind of like quickly dims out, and then explosion within the armor, color glowing on the runes, and the knight immediately hacks down the person who killed him. He is immediately second breath. No pause, no break. He continues living, but is dead. And then we begin to see their armor doing more of this. As other Lutz knights are slain, they are immediately they just stay up. They become undead. And Miro, with your detect magic, you are sensing this happening. And you are seeing their souls like just contained within the armor, unable to escape at all. And they aren't even affected by the second breath process. It just happens immediately. And so there begins to come this kind of turning point where, yes, you are winning and killing their soldiers, but their soldiers have a second life. And so momentum begins to wane. Let's do another round of how are you helping and what are you doing? Let's start.
I hate when the boss has more than one health bar.
Second health bar pops right up as soon as the first one's gone. Exactly.
How far are the flanky boys?
At this point, they've made contact with the knights that you've helped coordinate to protect the camp on both sides. So they are fighting.
Within, like,
and
50 feet?
I mean, they're here. They're on the camp. They're fighting.
Oh, they're on it. Yeah. Okay.
So it's basically 3 night squads versus 3 night squad and you all. Your group's advantage is that they also have this adventuring party. The other knight's advantage is they aren't going to die traditionally in whatever that means in this world.
Great.
Miro is going to cast Find Familiar. The familiar that Miro is making is a ginormous black widow.
A black widow.
Spider.
Like a black widow, baby.
I do think Find Familiar is limited in that it must be like a really small animal.
It should say on the spell itself, but you can.
I'm looking.
Yeah, I know. Like you've done an owl and a frog. I think you could do a.
I do think they changed it a little bit in D&D 2024, but I don't recall what to.
Let's see here.
It doesn't say anything about size.
Oh, yeah, it says you can do a spider.
Yeah, I'm just. You said a giant Black Widow spider. I think that would have to be like summon animal sort of spell. Let me see. It takes an animal form you choose. So yeah, it can be a spider. It just has to be a normal size spider.
Oh, I was thinking something like.
Yeah. It has to be a beast with CR 0, like challenge rating 0. So normal sized animals.
Okay, so I might want to change it up then, because
Sure,
I was thinking about making spider webs.
That would be cool. I like where your head's at.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Like one of those spiders that like you would see that you're like, oh my god, it's not huge, but you're like, oh my god, like that's a pretty big spider.
Like a regular sized tarantula?
Yeah. Yeah, like a I'm gonna make a tarantula. And it's gonna take some time, but it's going to start making like web traps.
I'm looking up big ass spiders right now, and there's a movie called Big Ass Spider.
Oh, what about one of those ones in Australia that covered like half the size of a wall?
There is a 2013 movie called Big Ass Spider.
Goliath Bird Eaters. It's a tarantula from South America with a leg span up to a foot and weighing over 170 grams. Largest leg span of a spider.
Yeah, I want one of those. I want one of them that's
This is a huge bitch. I'm gonna post a picture in the chat.
Just for reference, just so you know, Sylvie is too high of a challenge rating for you to be able to summon. Just on the power level.
I don't want no
scale.
damn camel.
So because whatever you are summoning is a CR0 creature, this isn't going to have a dramatic effect, but I like the idea of you summoning a spider that is like freaking people out.
I'm creating it because I want it can at least create webs, and that's what I need.
All right, it's gonna try and crawl on soldiers' faces and web their faces. How about I can see that being
this is
effective.
The spider I'm talking about. It's big.
I hate spiders.
I can do something to. I can do for my piece of this. I can do something to help with that though.
Okay.
And maybe make it more like what you're trying to be, which would be this spell right here called Call the Rabid Beast.
Creature you touch Yeah, go ahead.
A creature you touch transforms into a rabid monster filled with primal fury. The target sprouts thick fur and its mouth elongates into a fanged maw. And then it gets a bunch of benefits.
Sick.
There we go.
All right. You two create a freaky ass angry spider that starts attacking soldiers. I love it. Okay. What else? Mascara. What else? Are you just continuing to shoot? Or is there anything else?
No, I will continue to shoot. If anybody gets a shot on me, I'll do my Hellish Rebuke. Beyond that, no, I think I'm good.
Nice. Yeah, we see you. Go ahead and make some two attack rolls. You're just like pistoling people down. They're getting close to you and attacking you, and you just like release your magic that rebukes them.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, 9.
Yeah, another one.
Hell yeah. And then, a 20, a dirty 20. I love it. Nice.
If I said a 19, it would have been a crit because I crit on 19.
Oh, very cool. Yeah. We see you like taking some shots that are like just hitting the armor, which is like neglecting it, but then you focus up and you're just getting some nice shots in the weak spots of the armor. And finishing some of them off as they are like dying, coming back, and then getting finished off, or you're getting headshots and they cannot come back because of classic zombie rules. Cleo, what else are you doing to help?
Psychic blades time, baby. I'm pulling out in my brain. I am whipping out like a big ass hammer, like a big metal virtual hammer, like Tinkaton, the Pokemon. But I'm bringing it out, and boom! I'm trying to hit as many of these soldiers as I can from afar. I have a 60-foot reach, so I should be able to stay a little bit further away from these guys and still do some damage. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Nice.
That's the damage. What's the... Oh, I have to hit this one too, right?
Yeah, the attack roll. Great. 19 is wonderful.
Let's go.
These guys have 18 AC, so like Anna's 9. I'm not even factoring that into helping, but otherwise y'all are doing pretty good. Okay. Great. The battle maintains some pretty good balance. Lots of the sides are losing soldiers. There are soldiers being lost on both sides. It is sad, but at least it's looking like you're not being overrun yet. There are a lot of the refugees that are very scared that are running north into the darkness, just because they are so afraid. We're gonna do one more round to see how this resolves. If anyone is doing anything besides attacking, feel free to declare it, but otherwise make just attack rolls if you like, unless you're helping in any other way.
Miro's planning on using Erupting Earth one more time.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, that was a damage roll, not an attack roll. That's an attack roll.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, Cleo!
Oh my god.
Hey.
27. That's a crit.
Let's go.
I just need to get a little fancy and shoot my fireball. Firebolt.
That's
Hell
my
yeah.
damage.
Nice. Cleo, what is this crit? What does the moment of crit look like? Like, what's happening on the screen? Are you
It's the same thing, the Tinkaton style hammer, but instead of like a straight down slam down, I like do a sweeping motion and like try to like sweep through as many of them as possible with it. Like mentally,
Yeah.
I'm just like, bye bitches, and just
I think there's like a knight, a Lutz knight that's like reaching to grab some of the refugees, and you just bam. Not okay. And just are like obliterate them. So
hell yeah.
The battle winds down, and despite the horror of these enemy soldiers being struck down and immediately just like continuing to fight, the fight winds down, and there are great losses on both sides. But ultimately, the Lutz soldiers are there's an order for retreat given. And what handful of soldiers remain leave. Some of them are attempting to take refugees with them, but there are archer knights on your side, and I'm sure any of you would intervene to stop that. So all of the refugees are safe, but many of the soldiers are killed. And there is a decision made to gather everything and also retreat and start the walk north to Lillandale in the middle of the night. The captain of the Luthen army thanks you all for your assistance and assures you that if you had not been here, it would have been catastrophic. All of these people would be getting taken back to the Lutz Principality to have who knows what done on them.
How will we be receiving payment?
Mm-hmm.
Dr. McTheil like tuts at you, Cleo.
We saved your lives. The least you can do is put a couple of coins in our pouches.
Or, free food's never amiss.
So that too.
Miro elbows Mascara and goes, "Shut up."
There are some nearby refugees that hear this, and they begin to push coin in your faces.
No.
And food.
Yours is not the money that we want, my darling.
No, we take
you.
We take.
Miro
I'm not taking from
elbows
a refugee. Daniel.
There are rich refugees.
Miro, a little girl shoves a toy at you as thanks. A doll.
Does it look like Natasha just for the fun of it?
Does it look like what?
Natasha.
Does it look like Natasha?
You know, I really sincerely want to say that yes, it does, but I don't know if they have the web weavers or whatever we called that like profession.
How about it's the same build, it's the
yeah.
same shape. It might not look like Natasha, but it's the same shape.
Yeah, from a child from Lutz, you know what it is? It's a little toy in the same exact shape, except it's a knight. So it's kind of complicated. How you feel
Natasha
about it?
number 2. Natasha number 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything to give the little girl.
The knight, the captain says, "Look, if you come back to Lillandale with us, I'll see what I can do. In terms of what's the word? Not recompense. I don't know what word I'm thinking of, but in terms of compensation."
Would you guys like an escort? Safety in numbers.
At least until morning. It's who knows if they double back and try and take advantage of the darkness. Or
Dr. McTheil, what do you think?
we should head back with them. And
We
we'll
should
have
not be scared. My camel can see in the dark.
Excuse me? Camels can see in the dark?
Yes, for 60
This camel.
This
camel's a special camel.
This feels like something that should be common knowledge if true, but it's not something I learned in grade school, says Dr. McTheil.
Yeah, well, how often do we run into a crazy camel?
I'm winking into the camera because I didn't know this until this campaign.
Until we learn this, yes. We also learned the sounds that a camel makes.
Miro looks at the captain and says, "I think we should go. The sooner the better."
Right.
Works for me.
Everyone marches through the night, and and dawn arrives. It is tense, huddled, and scary for all of the refugees. You all remain on the perimeter of the crowd, somewhere, either the front, the back, the sides. I don't really care. But you all are keeping watch into the darkness, protecting these people. But nothing else happens this night. And by dawn, people begin to feel a little relaxed with the light and being able to see any potential threats. And it turns out there are none. The group stops at the group actually decides to kind of split up and stop at the villages, the vacated villages along the way, and get some rest. And maybe you all do too, but eventually you arrive later that day in Lillandale. No, not that day. There's probably another night of camping, and then you arrive at Lillandale the next day. And upon your arrival, Dr. McTheil heads straight to the library to report back to her superiors at the academy on what you all witnessed. She invites you to join her or do whatever you want.
I would like to hear.
Yeah. So Dr. McFeel heads into the same office that you all stayed in Lillandale. She has this like stone that has a rune etched on it. She sets it on the desk and she calls it a walkie-talkie. And she begins to speak with someone through the rock, which projects their voice. And it is Dr. McAwesome Sauce.
This is a cell phone for the olden ones. Like what?
It's a walkie-talkie. You've never heard of one of those?
The Rocky Talkie. No.
Oh yeah,
I guess...
they have one at every.
Stargate.
Yes, they are in Stargate, which is one of my favorite television shows. Thank you, Anna.
Rocky Talkie. Okay.
Nice.
Yes. So Dr. McFeel shares that you all found that the Lutz soldiers have been, their armor has necromantic magic that makes them revive immediately upon death. And that she suspects that there are going to be even like there will be similar magic placed on all Lutz soldiers, and perhaps even worse. She suspects that the Lutz prince has indeed become a lich, and is beginning to experiment with what powers that entails. Dr. McAwesome Sauce asks some like technical questions about the runes, which don't seem that important. And then there is a pause, and it becomes apparent that there are multiple people on the other end of the walkie-talkie, as there is some murmured conversation that you cannot understand. And then Dr. McAwesome Sauce orders Dr. McFeel to return to Millendale and assist with the preparations underway for repelling an invading force. And Dr. McFeel retorts, well, if the second breath is being used by the Lutz Prince, basically to use the souls of those who die and have their souls returned to them, and if he is harnessing those souls, then in the second breath is essentially a huge source of power for the Lutz Prince if he has decided to become a lich. So dealing with the second breath would in a great way impact him negatively. And so she argues that she should stay on mission, and she is denied.
So I guess this means that we're going back to Mellendale.
Guess so.
2 steps forward, 30 steps back.
Are you saying this during the meeting or after the meeting on the Rocky Talkie?
During the meeting. I say it out loud during the meeting.
You are ignored.
As expected.
Dr. McFeel responds that she understands her orders and will head to Millendale. There is also a comment made about compensating all of you for your assistance on the mission. And that Dr. McFeel is authorized to compensate you all.
What kind of compensation?
What are we talking about? My ears perked up.
Look, Miro's a broke bitch.
Doctor,
I'm purring.
this is so funny because all of you are talking about like how much money, and yet Daniel is the one who's like indebted to a bank for like 200 gold and hasn't said a fucking word.
Wait, what? I am?
I have in my notes that you owe money for all of your time in school.
Oh, right.
I have a whole faction that I haven't even written into the story yet called debt collectors, hired by quote capital
You're right.
capital T capital B the bank to collect on Daniel, and then you and I discussed
You
50
said that
gold.
in a way that made me think that it was like an event that happened in the story.
No.
That's-
I have written down 50 gold per semester, and I wrote after that how many semesters.
Like, you gave the ammo to the DM.
Yeah.
No, it's great. It's great. I mean, you all are leaving the territory where the bank can find you, so it doesn't even matter. These are just notes I have that I was like, ooh, what pieces of this puzzle could I put together? And this is one that I've left on the side. But I'm just noting that it's funny. Daniel is the one in debt, and everyone else is asking about money.
Listen,
See,
y'all got
Daniel
bills.
knows when it comes to money, you better shut up and start listening.
Dr. McTheil gets off the phone, the walkie-talkie, and says, look, any of you that want out, I have money. I can pay you for your time and service, and we can part ways. I am unfortunately unable to continue the mission, but I would be willing to pay you to continue this for me. Head to Aranel, figure out what's going on, try and stop it.
I'm
We get
down.
paid when?
What's that, Cleo?
I said, and we get paid when?
Either way, you will be paid right now because I have to leave to Millendale.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can continue the mission. Let's talk money.
She
Just, like,
she squints at
this
you and
point.
she's like, so remember how Daniel one episode ago signed like a binding contract that like staked his soul and ability to use magic on it?
Yeah. What does
Like-
that have to do with me?
She goes, do I need to make you sign one of these? I can't tell if you're being sincere.
No.
Miro
you
looks
don't
at Dr.
think so.
McTheil and goes, you know us. When has Cleo not ever liked money?
I
Holding
understand.
bound.
I understand, but the way she's agreeing to this makes me feel like she's just like, yes, pay me to go on the mission, and then I won't go on the mission. And she's just like,
No, I keep my promises. Even amongst thieves, there has to be some honor. If I say I'm going to do something, I will get it done. But I do expect to be paid.
Not to mention Dr. McTheil, who else is going to keep Daniel in check?
Who's gonna keep Miro in check is the
What
real
the fuck
question.
does that mean? I am.
Miro's like, shut
Daniel's
up.
fine. Daniel is self-sufficient. Miro
Did you see what
will
just hap-
die.
Did you just see what happened?
Miro will die.
Do you?
Yeah,
did
I
you
started
see
a
what happened?
war and then I got out of it. What?
Yeah, we're fine. What are you talking about?
You didn't get out of it, Cleo. So now at this point, we're all just arguing with one
look,
another.
look, that was not a good exercise in judgment, Daniel. The antagonizing that soldier.
I still don't know how they know a spell was cast, although I do think that a battle was going to take place regardless of what they did.
They had
Well,
runes, Daniel.
I agree.
Also-
No, hold on. Let's dissect this. Daniel is right. Those soldiers came to that camp looking for a fight. They weren't going anywhere without it. That being said, those are soldiers trained by a government who all use magic to wage war, have used magic to wage war on neighboring countries for centuries. They recognize when spells are being cast on them, even if it is an attack by physically by one of their own. they know where it is coming from.
Well,
Be
like
careful
the great,
when engaging with them in the future.
philosopher Hannah Montana says, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days, you know?
Is Hannah Montana one of those free state citizens?
I read it in a book somewhere. I don't know where it's from, but it made sense at the time.
She sounds very wise.
I mean, unlike her sister Alexis Texas.
I'm just memeing at this point. I'm so sorry.
All right. We can discuss the payment, but Mascara, you are so new to us. You've been highly effective. Amazing, really. So glad to have you on this mission. You were not a part of our original vetting process. Are you interested in figuring out the second breath or in the payment that comes with it?
Definitely the payment. The second breath. I mean, I'm technically from hell, so whatever.
I'm sure you've seen some
Sorry, what?
crazy shit. Tieflings. They're not native to our country or our world, but
Oh, I thought they meant literal. I was confused.
yes. So fascinating. We never got to talking about all the other worlds that are out there among the stars. Rumor has it there was this wizard that created this device called a Starcana portal that would take you from world to world. There's one rumored to be on our continent, but no one's ever seemed to have been able to find. Anyway, I'm sorry. I've studied so many things and I get caught on tangents. Yes, your payment.
There's one in the desert biome, and then there's one in an ice biome.
Yes, and if you get a pickaxe and mine these blocks and put them in a circle, you can create one of your own. So she basically offers to you all, she will pay you now, or she will offer to hold on to the money so that on your adventures you don't lose it, and then you can come back to her and get it later. There's an offer of 200 gold.
For each of
Take
us?
it now.
Yeah. So feel free to, on your character sheet or wherever you'd like to note it, put 200 gold and then indicate whether you have stashed it with her for safekeeping or you have taken it with you. As you're about to embark on a journey through a foreign country that wants to kill you all.
Can I take half?
Now.
Can I take half and then
And put the other 100, and she'll hold on to the other 100?
yeah.
Sure.
No, I'm gonna take the whole thing and spend it on like armor or something.
Strippers?
There is very little sex work happening in this town. It's very sad. Basically, it's only
Daniel.
basically it's only Daniel, and if you want to pay Daniel, go for it. But he's also in your party.
mean,
I ain't paying Daniel shit.
I'm in many parties, bachelor parties, bachelorette parties.
Okay, I gotta find out where to put still owed 100.
There you go. The other thing that she will.
I'm gonna take all of it. By the way,
Okay.
There's no point to. Okay.
Dr. McTheil will take the Rocky Talkie that she had been communicating with. She kind of like looks it over. She like does some sort of like arcane, like her hand glows over it. And then she leaves the room. You hear her down the hall discussing with the head librarian. She comes back with another Rocky Talkie and hands it to... Daniel. She hands it to Daniel. If you ever need to get a hold of me, if you have questions.
Okay.
Wonderful. I shall put in my inventory.
Just here, I'll show you how to use this. So there's actually, you can't quite see them, but if you do this and she waves her hand over it and you can see like some runes glowing on it and on the side, there's actually these buttons. You can't see them unless you know how to. Anyway, just like tap around the side until you touch one of the buttons and then try talking to me.
Broop.
So Daniel,
Hello.
take one Rocky Talkie.
Add item.
There you go.
Done.
All right. I won't always be available, as there's a lot to do to prepare for war here and in Millendale, but I will help you whenever I can. It will work over great distances, but if
I'm muted.
if you happen to go underground, it probably won't work.
Do we
Will not work
get?
hard.
Do we get a wagon?
You may take the wagon, yes, if you wish.
No, you need a wagon.
Well, there's only one wagon. If you need it, it's yours. I can find my way back to Millendale. But
No, you need the wagon for protection.
I have a wagon. What are we talking about?
You all have
Or a cart.
You do?
Yeah, I have Sylvie I have Sylvie and a cart.
You have
You don't
Sylvie and a genie bottle.
No,
Yeah.
I'm looking at my
Where has this cart been this whole time?
My inventory.
No, we were driving in Doc McTheel's cart, and Sylvie was pulling along.
This wagon has never been discussed before.
Yeah.
Never.
And even if you have a cart, it's
Talking about
probably
your
like
ass?
a tiny little thing. Listen, if you can find, you need the cart, Dr. Mathiel. But if they can find us another cart, we have a camel.
Look,
that
here's the
can
deal.
pull it.
You all are gonna probably need to like be off road for a lot of your journey, because if you're on the roads in Lutz, you will be discovered by soldiers.
Okay, so we gotta be on foot.
So I don't know if a wagon will behoove you. No pun intended, Sylvie.
Can we at least get a free round at wherever around here before we go?
Of what's your poison, Miro?
A bullet?
Beer. We want beer.
All right,
Oh.
I will get you. I'll see if there is any ale.
I don't like the taste of beer. It tastes like bread water.
Yeah, I would much rather have a fine ale or wine. I mean, are you
But that's why I said,
talking
okay,
beer?
can you get us a bottle of wine?
Look, I had met with a friend of yours, Miro, back in Millendale, and I was saving this for a special occasion, but this seems like it's it. And she'll pull out of her chest, not her body chest, the treasure chest, a bottle of silver wine. It's like the exact type of wine that you all had at that tavern in Millendale. From Jeremiah. Yeah, thank you. She got the same exact bottle, same vintage, and you all will share it in this librarian's office here in Lillandale.
We all need to say a thanks to Jeremiah.
Pour one out for Jeremiah. And that ass.
You can definitely go thank Jeremiah at some point.
Pour one out for that ass.
Oh my lord.
All right.
Got you free wine right now.
Okay. I would like to ask if anyone has an inkling of what the plan is now that you are going to be without Dr. McTheil, and you all will have to make decisions for your fucking selves for once.
We're gonna die.
Okay.
I mean,
where or how would you like to die, Amy? But we have a map. We have this beautiful large map in front of us. Where are we going?
We do have this beautiful map. Let me look.
How are we doing this?
I want to die beneath a beautiful shady tree in In the Kel
Yeah.
Principality at some point, or by the Omala Emerald Coast, the water must sparkle like emeralds there. If I must die anywhere, it will be amongst the emerald.
So I'm so
coast.
glad you mentioned the Omala Emerald Coast. This country over here in the Kel Principality that we have never talked about, this is where elves are from.
Oh,
Yay!
That is the only thing I know about this place. I haven't written anything else about it.
okay.
Oh,
Well,
this
then
is
I'll
where my
wait to die,
father's family is from. This is where my dad's side of the family is from.
Yeah, there we go. And now
Oh,
I know
yeah.
now I know another fact about the Kel Principality. Daniel has ancestors here. It is the mother
Incredible.
country. It is the mother country.
Miro plans on dying old age with their favorite bartender.
No,
Is
I'm
that-
gonna die guns
I
blazing.
feel like that's not how Miro lives his life.
No,
No.
no.
Miro will die in
that's-
4
that's his-
minutes when he decides to blow up everything in the room he's currently in.
Listen, I helped start fixing that whole fight.
I mean, you also wanted to run in and just start fighting people, so who's really...
Let's also not forget that Elysium runs on Duncan. To quote Amy,
What?
the continent at Elysium runs on Duncan. I have that
it
written.
does.
I have that
a
written in the
sticker
corner.
on my keyboard that says "Done Queens." Like, yes.
All right.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I mean, it's just kind of a group of wandering travelers at this point. I think Maz is basically a mercenary like the rest of you. I think that's how that works.
I'm just saying. Miro casted erupting earth, and Apollo went, "Hell yeah!"
I'm like erupting Earth. Fuck yeah!
I
This
just
sounds like a
wanted
great
to
spot.
say, president of Dun Queens is Ben Elfleck.
Ben Elfleck?
Ben
I've heard
Elfleck.
of this Elfleck.
Elfleck, yes.
They're from
President
Omala, yes.
Elf Fleck.
Yes, you know he.
Ben Elfleck from the Emerald Coast, yes.
Ben
Yeah.
Elfleck.
When they meet you, they say, "How you doing?"
Miro's looking at everyone like, "What?"
He has boyfriend named Mithy Demon.
Mithy Demon.
Mithy
Yeah.
Demon. Brother Mithy Demon.
Yes.
This
Oh,
is
Lord, help
such
us all.
great content. All right. That's
Yes, he is a tiefling, part of the Horn Supremacy.
oh my
Yes.
god. The Horn Supremacy. That's a great name for
The porn. Like, what is that? Like,
no, the Born Supremacy, but the Horn Supremacy because they're
I know,
tieflings with
the
horns.
horn.
That's
Oh.
gonna be an episode title at some point. I'm
An episode
sure
title.
when we
Yeah,
deal
I
with
would
some
see that.
tieflings.
This is gonna be a fail, but I'm gonna try one. Delfluffer.
See, when you announce it, it makes it worse.
Shut up! I tried.
Just finish it out.
I
Delf-
put Elf and Jennifer. Okay, I made it work.
Duffleffer.
Jeffleffer Lupez.
God.
It could just
All
be
right.
Elflo.
Alpha.
See, you made it better. I hate you. I couldn't have one.
All right. This was a very silly end of our episode, but that's going to do it for us here today. We will be back hopefully in 2 weeks with another episode of Starcana, The Second Breath. Any shout outs before we go?
Shout out BIPOC Tower. I'm going to be live on Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, twitch.tv/BIPOC Tower. Come hang out and watch some Blood and Clock Tower with us.
And
I think
shout out
I'll
my,
be playing games there. That's
Whoa.
a weird coincidence.
and shout out my bank account. If you want to deposit money into it, my Venmo is WhitneyJoe on.
I don't remember what I paid $5 for, but I did contribute $5 to the Venmo. It was during a game.
My Venmo's sad.
I was storytelling for
Butler.
WhitneyJoe, and I don't.
WhitneyJoe was the butler.
It was like, but yeah, you were the butler, and maybe I just felt sorry for you being the butler. I don't remember what it was
think so.
about. It was a great game. All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, just
Yes.
spread love, not hate.
Please do. We love you all. Thank you for watching.
Or your
Bye-bye.